with the Strega. It's good stuff. You hear how we've got the mid and the high range covered, but not so much the low end. To have you back. Running tonight through the tensor, which is giving it just a little bit of bite on, I think, a third or a fifth. This is without. That's great. It's just a little bit of bite. Lately I've been using the tensor not to sample and glitch, but to retune the Esper field, or to add harmonic content to the Esper field, using the mix knob at like 10%, 15%, and sending that into the slower, just adding that beautiful reverb. Got some video effects up for you tonight, right here. Got some drones coming from sampler here. What I did was I sampled Mononoke. I've been really enjoying this pairing where I sample Mononoke into sampler and then pitch it down an octave. And tonight that didn't work as well as it sometimes does. I didn't get a nice low tone, which is why I had to add it with the Strega. But I did get some nice white noise. You can hear that in the back. Right here tonight, Footbags, what's up? Let B be the finale of Seam. You know, it's funny, when you first told me that, Jason, yes! When you first told me that, I didn't understand quite what it really meant, and I was kind of resistant to it. And the older that I get and the more that I study Zen, the more that I understand about the of ice cream. Bentley, it is so good to know that you are watching. This is for the world card. You know, you get centered with the world card. The world card reminds us that if you want that peace, don't try to escape the wheel. Don't try to find your way off of the wheel and out, away. Find your way to the center. Quiet yourself, and you'll find yourself in the same position as the character in the world card, with a perfect magician's pose. Footbags, it's good to have you in the building. Sees Futures, gang's all here. Let's get it. So we can work with this stuff on the Esper field. And we can also play around a little bit. I'm going to add something that I captured. Footbags, you've been using the ROAT, the Rumble of Ancient Times. I don't have it on the desk tonight with me, but I used it earlier to get another bit of droning in an A chord. Drinks, y'all. So this is that run through sampler and being arpeggiated with sampler. I love that texture. It's all about centrifugal force. At the edges of the wheel, there's a lot of violent motion. Everything's spinning very fast. If you notice, the wheel, when it's spinning, the outer edge of the wheel is spinning much faster than the center. Theoretically, the center isn't moving at all. This week making an Esper field for someone else. Well, I think I finished late last week, and then I finally sold it to the person who I made it for this week, and that was really exciting. I have some videos of its construction. It's a more succinct and compact version of the Esper field that I have here. This one takes up a whole briefcase. The one that I made for my friend is more like this much square. carry on. And that's just one of the many exciting things that I've got going on in the next couple of weeks, and I'll tell you more about it soon. I think I'm going to mess with this Strega a little bit, see what we can get out of that. I like that I can just stick these pickups onto the Esperfield glass because there's a suction cup at the end of it. Something else I've been thinking about while doing these tarot drones is the strength card. The strength card begs us to consider the difference between strength and power. Power is like leverage. Strength is like fortitude. Inner fortitude. If you have inner fortitude, no lack of leverage can stop you. It doesn't matter if you have all the leverage in the world. If you don't have fortitude, you won't be able to take advantage of it. Strength is from the core. Power is the way that you take advantage of situation. The king may have power, we all have strength. thing I was thinking about is simulation theory. I had an interesting thought about simulation theory. You know simulation theory, this is the theory that we're living inside a simulation. And one of the reasons it's thought to be a reasonable thing is because if there are simulations that can simulate life down to like the last little bit, then there's probably hundreds and thousands, millions of them. And so the odds that you're living in baseline reality, real reality, versus a simulation, it's low odds that you're going to be living in baseline reality, and higher odds that you're going to be living in some sort of simulation. And that's a scary thought when it comes to, you know, whether what we do matters and whether our lives matter. But I've thought about this. Zen teaches us that centering ourselves and living in the now, bringing yourself closer to this central moment that's happening to you right now, embracing that and fully getting into it, digging into reality, and being present and being quiet and centered enough to be present. So there's this assumption that if you're in the simulation, you're just in the simulation, that it's a constant. You know, if you're in simulation number 999, that's what your life is simulation 999, that's where you are. But what if it's a fluctuating thing? And the closer you get to the centered presence of now, the closer you get to baseline reality. And the further you project, and the further you allow your mind to be pulled and make projections and not be centered, is being pulled into one of the various simulations. Maybe you're even creating the simulation yourself. We are simulation machines. And the more that you go into your own mind and live inside the what ifs and live inside the fear of the identity, the further away you are from baseline reality. And so that's what the Buddha discovered, was baseline reality. This is just a thought, you know, I found it interesting. Now in our lifetime, Barry, that's awesome. Barry, that's beautiful. That's really, that's very special to be thought of at a place like that. How was playing the theremin? Now in our lifetime is special, Bentley. I was just actually reading my journal from 2020 when you were talking about me taking you to church and taking the basements to church and helping me realize what I am. Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, Bentley Bob is someone very special to me. Actually, I'm in the house right now. This is Bainbridge, where I am. And I met Bentley in Bainbridge when she was living here. And filling this place up with love and music. 13. It's very special. It's a very special place. Bentley's a very special human. It's an honor to know such people. Yeah, some things are best left to the private experience, which unfortunately I think is disappearing, right? the idea of having private experience. Playing a theremin is difficult. I wouldn't want to be videotaped trying to play a theremin. So I just want to say thank you to Bentley. Actually, there's a number of very special people in here. Jason, I love you, man. Brother Scorpio. So yeah, let's all try to stay in baseline reality. Okay, so tonight also I've got some special stuff. I love this. Whose writing is this? It's beautiful. The moon tells me a secret. My confidant, as pure and bright as I am, this light is not my own. A million light reflections pass over me. Its source is bright and endless. She resuscitates the hopeless. Without her, we are lifeless satellites, drifting. That's really good. Oh, that's good stuff. It's rare that rock music also reads very well. Okay, so tonight, we're not just going to be droning, we're going to be showing off some stuff that we've been working on. I personally have been working on transitions and sort of tripified, transitional elements for the Walgu album. And I thought that I would play you a few of, actually, why don't I go ahead and play you one song. This song is called Extended Hands. That's the working title. We're almost done with the album. Actually, when I say we, I really gotta give it up for Ariel Bryant. The babe is nice with these mixing skills. This is her first time really trying mastering on a full album, and I think she's getting it really beautifully done. It's a insanely nuanced process mastering, and I would never attempt it. And babe, Ariel definitely has the right ears for it. She's got very sensitive, very acute ears. So I'm gonna stop this drone. Gonna bring it down, and I'm gonna give you a little Walgu Extended Hands off of the new album Walgu 3, Into the Everywhere. We'll return to the world drone soon. For now, let's get into this. Make sure it's not too outrageously loud. Yes. So that was Extended Hands. Huge shouts to Ariel Bryant for making that sound tight and right. And that was off of a jam from a cabin. Well, not really a cabin, a geodesic dome. And yeah, a bunch of friends gathered there. I gotta say, huge thanks to Austin Snell, Sam Seeger, Ariel Bryant, Travis Allen, Mike Seeger, and Joe Norton. I always have trouble remembering a list of names, mostly because I get nervous that I'm going to forget someone. Oh, hell yeah. Thanks, Barry. Thanks. Appreciate it, Josh. That's, yeah, I'm glad that you liked it. In the actual album, we're going to have these...
I can hear you. I can hear you. I can hear you.
We're going to have these really trippy intros and interludes. I'm going to show you a few of these.
I can hear you. 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 I can hear you.
So we're going to be working those in between the songs, just like I did with Walgu 2. Actually, if you want, you can hear Walgu 2 on Spotify or Apple Music. You just search for Walgu or Walgu 2, and you'll find last year's album. We went through much the same process. All right. So really just throwing stuff into sampler and you know, this is really the secret. The secret for sauce for Walgu 2 and Walgu 3 and some other albums that I've worked on is to take the ending parts of one track and the starting points and sounds of the track that we're going into and finding a way to blend those two together. Oftentimes the pitches will work together, or drum sounds and rhythms can be blended. You can move the sounds of one area in a rhythmic way that corresponds with the rhythms of the song you're going into. You can do a number of things, and Sampler for iPad allows you to do all that relatively easily because it allows you to play with pitch and time and speed. And gives you pretty independent control over those things, and allows you to store 6 samples and manipulate them all in a sequence. So, you know, you just pull the bits and chunks from the songs that you're looking to blend, and then you make a track out of those, basically using those as your source samples. So another one of those is this one. Let's see, was this one any good? Definitely some Boogie Boy Metal Math stuff happening right there. I kind of like it just without that. Yeah, so that's that. Yeah, that's that shit right there, for sure. Alright, that's enough of that. Alright. Yeah, you never know what might turn up on the ZnZerna Music Hour. So I definitely think that that's getting used for something. Not sure quite what. So let's see. We've also got another Walgu track. This one is, yeah, we've been calling it the dub track. I'm not entirely sure what the final name for it is going to be. But this one's called Dub Master 1. And, again, huge shout outs to the Walgu crew for making this happen, because it's really a wonderful deal right here. Yes. Put a little strego on top of that there at the end, but generally speaking, that's what you're going to hear on the album. It's funny, C's Futures. I thought of you when I was thinking about putting this particular song on tonight's stream. I thought that you would particularly enjoy it. I'm glad that you did. Alright, so what we got next, maybe one more of those sampler bits. I did want to talk a little more about a few things. Yeah. Oh, one of the things is this. I've been doing these tarot drones. You've heard a few of them on the show, and you can see the whole major arcana, basically. Tomorrow will be the final one, the world drone. Man, that's so tight to hear, Josh. So yeah, you can find the whole collection on the YouTube. You can also find the whole collection on the Patreon, and the Patreon is going to be getting some iterations of the deck of sounds and drones that I'm putting out, as well as behind-the-scenes process and stuff like that. So yeah, you can find all of that stuff on the Patreon, patreon.com/ZnZerna, for anyone who's not already up in there, which most of you already are. But yeah, also clips of episodes, etc. This is, we'll see what this is. This was a retune of one of the ends. Yeah, it's good. And that is what's going to lead into that dub track. Now, I wanted to say, Bentley and anyone else in the Richmond area, this Sunday at a place called Kindred Spirits, the Satellite jaunt. There's two. And this one's called Kindred Spirits Satellite. And this Sunday I'm doing something called Sunday Soundtracks, and I'm going to be actually performing the drone work that I've been doing. I'm going to be doing the first 7 songs, the first 7 major arcana, plus the Fool. But for those of you who know about the major arcana, you can guess that the Fool is going to be a pretty easy track to do. So I'm going to be doing 7 cards, and I'm going to be playing with a friend named Ear Canal, and another one called Fight, F-Y-T. Might be Fit, F-Y-T. And these are going to be drones and modular explorations of sound. So I hope you can join us if you're in the Richmond area for that at Kindred Spirits Satellites on January 26th, this Sunday, 4 o'clock to 7 o'clock. So a really early show and a really low-key and nice little time. We got good drinks there, and you can sit back and hang out while I bust out these drones. I'll just show that real quick. All right. So the last thing that I wanted to talk about, and I guess I'll just load up the world drone. Huh. I don't see it. Thought that I had it. Ah, there it is. We'll check out that dust that I was talking about earlier. I would love that, Jason. I would absolutely love that. You should come on down. I have a couch and a mattress pad. It is deadly cold a little bit. I would look at the temps. I've gotten used to it, but it is the situation where like I'm wearing multiple jackets in the kitchen. I have a space heater in my room, but you know, this is how we're living. But yes, come on down. I think you would really enjoy the Saturday or the Sunday soundtracks. Okay, so in addition to that, I'm excited to be working with Eric Akers on something new, which is called the Listening Room Sessions. Cold times, cold rhymes. The Listening Room Session is an event that Gallery 5 hosts each month. It's going to be the 26th of March for our part of the session. So Eric and I will be, and if you know Eric is from Trauma Laverne, which is a hard-hitting duo back in the day, and we're going to be getting real soft. We're going to be playing some ambient stuff, and if you've ever heard Eric Akers play bass, you know it's going to be just beautiful. I'm going to have the Esperfield with me, and we're going to be playing these ambient tracks while writers get up and read from their works of poetry and writing. So that is something that we are really excited to be doing. We're, of course, taking it to interesting lengths. You know, we've just been on a sound safari near Gallery 5 and in Gallery 5. It was great. We were gathering the sounds on our field recorders, going on a little field trip, sonic date between me and him, and we were around Gallery 5 trying to gather noises so that we can play those as part of the set, part of the ambience, replaying Gallery 5 into itself. And then who should come out right there but Tristan, who booked us at Gallery 5 for the listening room, and he's a wonderful character. I used to live with him. He's a great guy. And he was like, come on into Gallery 5 and get some sounds from inside the building. So of course we did. And they've got that big plaque of bells on the wall. So we sampled those. We retuned them. They're going to play a big part. The bells of Gallery 5 are going to be inside that ambient work that we do. So we're really excited to bring these environmental and ambient structures. Exciting stuff for us. I love you, B. Lucky to have cool friends. Alright, so that's pretty much about it. I'm going to play with this and take us out. It's been lovely having you with me this evening. All of you. I especially want to make thank you, say thank you. I want to make thanks for my Dust Cats. All the folks who are part of the Patreon and supporting and really giving me the breathing room and time necessary to work out these sonics and put these things together for you. So huge thanks to my Digicats. Enormous thanks to my Zerna cats. Erica Pontiac, Melissa Schick, Ben Dasher, Kenny Creech, Gerard Soltz, Rin Cat, what's up? Mama Cat, Austin Avalanche Snell, Jen Dudley, Sam Seeger, Mikey, Visitor 10, what's up? Scarlett Herrera, thanks for coming back. Good to have you back. Austin Cat, since day one. Wayne Anderson, thanks for the support. Anna Cat, Eric Akers, obviously, love you. Dogfuck, my one and only Lumi Cat. I know it's listed as 2 Lumi Cats, but one of the Lumi Cats is secretly my Royal Blue. Barry Cat, you're still listening. Thank you very much for your support. It's deeply appreciated. Nothing is true, everything is permitted. Jason, I know you probably can get down on this tip. Jason, you should definitely come down. I'm really feeling close to the esoteric right now. Barry, so much love. And much love to everybody who's tuning in this evening. It's deeply appreciated. And I hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope you enjoyed the sounds. I hope you're excited about Walgu 3. I'm really excited. If you haven't heard Walgu 2, The Edge of the World, you should go check that out. And stay tuned on the Patreon for all the stuff that's coming. Even for free members, anyone who's signed up for free, you're still going to get a lot of news and occasionally some things that I create. So that's going to be the best place to catch any of my work, any and all of my work. You can also check out the YouTube, youtube.com/ZnZerna. You can subscribe there, and you'll know when the new ZnZerna episodes are coming out, clips, and a lot of other material that I'm posting up there too. Esperfield related building stuff, DIY, the usual. Alright. So, until next week, thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope to see you. Stay warm, keep your ears open, harmonics everywhere. Take care. This is ZnZerna PT Bowden.